what is up? What the fuck is up? Yeah. So, back for the road again. Oh, guys, it has been very hard, very tough last week. I know I shouldn't be talking about this on YouTube, and I know I shouldn't be discussing all this stuff with me and Sonia's relationship over YouTube. It's not the best place for it, and I know it's not what she would want me to do or I would want to do, but I want to keep track of my life, and I want to keep track of everything that's going on. I want to remember these videos so I can look back and think to myself, was I stupid or what was the best decision ever? So basically what happened, I'm not going to go into full detail with you guys what happened. I mean, I will tell you what happened, but I'm not going to discuss every little fucking minuscule detail possible. Basically, it's hard. It's hard. It's really very hard. It happened on Sunday. It's been happening the last month. Basically, I found out she slept with the dude twice. I don't know how to even tell you guys how I feel. I'm hurt, I'm angry, a little depressed, a little betrayed. I mean, these are all common emotions that anybody would feel under the circumstances. But I don't know, guys. I'm trying not to think about it. I really am. So I find that out, and I left the house for the next 2 nights, and I stayed at my mom's, and I slept there for 2 days. Me and Sonia have been discussing this over the last 4 days, nonstop, discussing what we're going to do and what we're going to not do. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go to court. I'm not going to pay child support. Oh well. We're not going to do any of the court shit. What I am going to do, and what she's going to do, is we are going to start from square one. Obviously, I didn't force her to let another man stick his dick inside her vagina. I didn't force that. I didn't tell her to do that. She did it all on her own. And she's understood that. I honestly, deep down inside in my heart, I feel she feels remorse and she feels sorry for what she did. I believe in my gut that she will not do it again, but then again, only time will tell. At this point, we are trying to work on it. We're trying to work on the relationship, figure out what happened to cause her to get to where she felt the need to have sex with another man. I mean, long story short, I've had some problems. I did some things. I'm not home all the time. I'm part to blame just as much as she is. 1 second. I'm going to light the cigarette because I need to smoke while I'm talking about this. She's 100% responsible for doing the action and cheating on me. She recognizes that. She's owned up to it. She's realized what she's done wrong, and she's agreed to never do it again. Like I said, who knows? What time will tell. But I've agreed that I've made mistakes in the past, and I've done things too that have pushed her away from me. And I will be honest, and I'm telling her that I own up to my mistakes. I own up to what I've done wrong. She's like 95% to blame, and I share 5% of the blame. But what we're doing now is we're planning on doing is we're going to try and make this work. Basically, start off from, like I said, square one. Like, first start talking type of shit. Obviously, we have a kid together, and obviously she can't take back what she did, but we can always try to improve from it. I mean, I love her, guys. I mean, I've been with this woman for 2.5 years. She is the first real relationship I've ever been in. The only real relationship I've ever been in. And I know people say, and I might even say to myself when I watch this video in 8 months or 10 months if she does it again, I might be saying to myself, why don't you just let her go? Why don't you just drop her? Why don't you just forget about her? And it's easier said than done. It's hard to just destroy 2.5 years and just forget about it. It's hard. It's something that I physically can't do. I don't have the heart to do it. I believe no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what life brings at you, no matter how hard life gets, no matter what things you do wrong, the mistakes you make, you can be redeemed and you can prove to somebody that you won't do it again. Everybody deserves a second chance, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what they are. I mean, murder, that's a different story. Like, if she murdered my son, then obviously I'd probably kill the bitch. But I'm saying is everybody deserves a second chance, just as much as I deserve a second chance with my actions. Yes, she cheated on me. Yes, she slept with another man. I understand that, and I'm aware that that happened. But she has told me, she has cried to me, she has opened herself up to me, and she has blatantly told me that, Anthony, I'm sorry. I know it's a mistake, and I understand what I did was wrong. I can only say that I will never do it again. Whether you believe that or not, I'm telling the truth. And that's basically what she said. So, we're going to, like I said, start off from square one. Pick up and change what we did wrong and make it better. Because I've read a few articles online about this over the last few days, and I've heard people give both sides of the story. I've talked to all my friends, I've talked to all my family, I've talked to everybody possible, and I've heard their input. 90% of the people are dump the bitch, get rid of her. The other 10% is tell me to let it work out and try. And the articles that I've read have said that sometimes relationships aren't meant to be, and sometimes a cheater will always be a cheater. But there is circumstances where people only do it once and will never do it again. And sometimes relationships turn out for the better because of it. And it sounds weird to even say that, but theoretically it is possible to make our relationship better than what it was, because now we know what we need to improve on. Now we know what I need to change and what she needs to change. We need to seriously do an overhaul of our relationship and figure out what we want and what we're going to do differently to make this work. I told her, I'm willing to commit. This is exactly what I told her. I said, I'm willing to commit 100% of my energy. 100% of my energy to change. But I told her, you better commit and you better be 100% into wanting to change yourself. Because if you're not, and I told her at any point in time, if I don't see any change whatsoever, if I see you're still doing the same stupid shit, if I catch you talking to another man sexually over the phone or as a friend, whatever the case may be, I'm ending it right then and there. Because I'm not going to get my heart broken again. I'm not. It's already been shattered. It's already been broken up. And I don't want that to happen again. I told her I've given you a second chance, but if you really want to be with me, you're going to give 100%. You're going to change yourself. If you can't do that, then we are not meant to be together. I mean, I got to deal with her for the next 17 years, guys. 17 years. I got to deal with her no matter what. She has my son, and we have a kid together. So no matter what fucking circumstances there is, even if we don't work out, I still got to do it for 17 years. 17 more years. So I ain't getting rid of her anytime soon. But what I can do is I can try and make it work. Now, if it was any other situation, like let's say Andrew wasn't in this situation, then I'd be more lenient to drop her because I know I won't have to deal with her for the rest of my life. But we have a kid together, and I want my son to grow up in a household with his mom and dad home every night, be able to read him stories, take him to the park, stuff like that. I want to be able to do that with him instead of 1 week you go to dad's, 1 week you go to mom's. I don't want that for him. I believe he deserves a better life than I ever had and what she ever had. He deserves a father and a mother in his life constantly. Now, I can't predict what's going to happen in the next 10 years. I can't predict what's going to happen in the next day. I can't predict what's going to happen 5, 3, 1, 6 months, 8 months, 2 years, 20 years. I can't predict any of that. But what I can do right now is do the best job that I can. Do the best thing that I possibly can to make our relationship work. That's all I can do. Now, do I want to be over the road right now? Not really. But would me not being over the road solve anything? 1 second. Looking for something. Would me not working solve anything? No. I have to make money, and I have to have an income come in, no matter what. So, like I said, for now, I'll play it by ear. And I'll let you guys know what's happening. I'll let you know what's going on. But right now, taking it day by day and trying to make it work the best way I can. But I'm gonna end this video here. We're at 12 minutes. You guys are gonna be shocked about what I just said, but just know I'm doing whatever I can, the best job that I can. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace, as always. Stay tuned. Later.